Good morning. It's Tuesday, September 8th, and I'm leaving a little earlier this morning than I normally do. My dog won't let me sleep in. So this is first day back to work after the 3-day Labor Day weekend, and I finally had a productive weekend. Yay! So I was able to get a couple more videos posted and do a couple of the basic videos for my mom, which it's surprisingly, that's like the number one video right now that I've got. It's not much, but I mean, out of all of the videos that I've posted, this one's got like the most views. And I don't know why. Maybe that's my niche, is the elderly. I don't know. Crazy. So, I just talked to my mom though, and I need to simplify it even more. So that's going to be a challenge. I'm not sure how to do it any more simply. But just getting her to YouTube leads me to think that she just cannot comprehend computers. I'm sorry to say it, Mom, but I just don't think that, other than turning it on and off and playing your little games on there, there's really not much else that you're capable of doing. But I mean, I will post that I have another video that I did when I was having computer issues. It's like the web browsing still, but it's just done a little bit differently, where I actually had the web browsers up, and then maybe she'll get that. But I'm talking to someone that she really has no clue of computers. If she uses it at all, I mean, she knows how to get to email, and knows how to save pictures that anybody sends to her through the email. But there's a degree of panic, like, because she don't know what's happening. Like going on YouTube. Okay, so I send her a link that's direct to my video, and I'm thinking in my head, all she's got to do is click that link and it's going to go straight there, and there shouldn't be any issues. And of course, talking to her, it doesn't do that. And I didn't take into account, she gets her email through the Google, Gmail webmail. So she doesn't have a third-party email like Outlook. So she goes to get her email, and the link is a picture of the video, and then clicking on that opens the web page, and you would think that it would just start playing like the link would, but no. It pulls up, I think it went to like the YouTube homepage somehow, that showed all these different videos that she's thinking now that those are all mine. And I'm like, no. I had to explain all that it's other people posting stuff. And then she saw my logo and clicked on that, which took me to my YouTube page. And then she saw just like the 5 or 6 videos that I've done recent. So I had to tell her how to, click on. That was my home, and then you got to click on the videos to get to all my videos. So got her there, and I got her to watch that video, but it's, like I said, still over her head. But there's, going back to the panic thing, is like the video didn't start playing immediately, but there's this red thing with a white triangle right on my nose in the thumbnail, and I'm like, well, that's the play button. You click on my face. So you're talking very very limited. Then I don't know how to get my brain to go that basic. It's strange to me. But she told me today that she really doesn't have any need for the web browsing, and I'm like, well, that's basically the function of the World Wide Web. If you there is a need for it. If you want to search up something or find something that you have an issue with a product, and boom, you go to their website and contact them through your email. So, which led me to the next thing after this is to cover emails through the Gmail website email, and then I can maybe help her with that, because she gets emails but she doesn't respond. She doesn't know how. So I have to talk her through that too. And boy, it's interesting. A little frustrating. I just got to remember that there, don't get myself all bent out of shape, frustrated. There's just not a comprehension there, and stuff that she learns, it doesn't stick. Short-term memory. So 85, we're all hopefully going to get there one day. I don't know. I hope not too soon. I'm already halfway there, so no thanks. I'll stay. I want to go back 30 years. Okay, on my way to work, and I will catch up with you guys later. Thank you for watching my videos. But I noticed that nobody else is really subscribing, and I don't know. I'm starting to think that that's everybody nowadays. They know that subscribing means they're going to get all the pop-ups that people are making their videos and emails, and so see, that's the whole part of that spam and trackers and cookies thing that I was talking about in that video, which I don't blame you, but this is how YouTubers are ultimately making their money, is subscribers. You get a higher subscriber, and then products, companies want you to talk about their product, and you get money for that, and you're endorsing products. So that's how they get paid, ultimately. So we need you to subscribe, and I will catch up with you later. Thank you. Hey, it's September 15th, 2020. I am leaving work. I'm heading home. It occurred to me yesterday, showing a video to my daughter, that I am probably pretty boring to listen to, and I'm not sure if people are going to discover me or not, but I'm determined to keep going, because once you get to know me and my personality, I believe you will find me funny. I really do. You just have to give me a chance. I think everybody deserves a chance, right? Depending on what it is. Over the last week or so, I haven't really done any new videos, because I was getting caught up on editing some of the older ones, and then I had family obligations. My daughter got married again. Because of the pandemic, it got kind of rescheduled, but they still went through with the first one, even though it was limited guests and stuff. So, technically they were already married at this one, but they did the full wedding, which I actually had fun. I sat there and I was chatting with my ex-wife and her mother, and quite enjoyed myself. I had nice conversation, and it was pretty good food, so I can't complain. And yes, I did send her a little text message saying how enjoyable it was, and that I had a really good time, and I thanked her for that. So yay for me for for keeping an open mind to it. I think I'm growing. No, you're not. M2. So, over the edits, I'm watching myself and listening to myself, and really, I'm not really that entertaining. Not yet. Hopefully soon, though. I'm trying to figure out why there's so many brake lights. Everybody's going so slow. What the heck happened? Maybe there's a cop up ahead. Who knows? Everybody's afraid to pass a cop, even if he's doing under the speed limit. Come on, people. Have you ever wondered what the last thought of a animal that's about to become roadkill is thinking? Like, but I haven't been sleeping too good, so I'm a little slap happy, I guess, the last couple of days. Just, man, ever since Saturday, my dog started waking me up at like 1 o'clock in the morning as if it's what time I'm supposed to be getting up. So the last couple nights we've kicked him out, so he hasn't been sleeping with us. And I know he's sad about it, but man, I still haven't caught up on my sleep from it. I don't get what he's thinking. Because he's been sleeping all day. Maybe he's up at 1, 2 in the morning, and I should be too. What is it with dogs? And most of the time his time schedule is right on, though. It's pretty impressive. Like, he would wake me up like within 5 minutes of what time my alarm is supposed to come on. He knows. So that's why it's kind of a mystery of why all of a sudden he's getting me up earlier than normal. But he knows what time we're supposed to be home. He knows what time we're supposed to get up. And he has certain looks. I mean, anybody who's a dog owner, a dog lover, kind of knows what I'm talking about. That they have different looks and different speech patterns that you know what they're talking about. You know what they want. You know what's wrong. It's he's been with us since he was 8 weeks old. He knows us just like we know him, or at least I do. I think my wife has just kind of disregarded it as being a dog. But if he's got I want to say sensitive stomach in some ways. Like if we feed him later than normal, he'll get sick, like throw up sick. So he'll come, if I forget what time it is or something, he'll come in the room, usually the office where I'm at, and he's got this look, and he's kind of got like a little bit of foam on his mouth, and it's almost like a look of panic, like, you need to come and let me out. I'm gonna get sick. So I just automatically know what he's wanting, what he's saying. And if he comes in and he's persistently that little barking or talking, he wants attention, wants me to play with them or whatever. And there's a certain sound that he makes when he just wants me to come out in the living room and be part of the family. And most of the time I'll say, okay, I'm coming. And he'll actually leave the room and wait for me out in the living room, which, he's always impressed me that way, ever since he was a puppy. If you look back in my videos, you'll see that he does tricks. At 12 weeks old, he's got all these tricks down, and that's not even all of them in that video. And one time, it was about that age, we were running around out in the front yard, and I was teaching him to not go out into the road and limit to just the sidewalk and stop. I'll have to go into a whole dogs episode to show you how to do that. But at the end of it, he was still kind of hyper, and I was up by the garage, and you know how those rolled up newspapers, people, the local newspapers, they'll throw them in the, just rolled up with a rubber band, and it'll be sitting at the end of your driveway, like when you get up in the morning or when you get home from work. And one happened to be there, and I'm like, come on, let's go in the house. Why don't you go get that newspaper? And he did. That is exactly how I said it was. Why don't you go get the paper? Or, something similar to that. Like I was talking to a person. And he did. He ran and grabbed it and brought it back into the garage. It was amazing. I was like, oh my God. He is so smart. And over the years, he has definitely had his moments where he has just been very impressive. He knows he knows names too. Like, he loves our next door neighbor, Bobby. So if I say, do you want to go see Bobby? He goes ballistic. He loves her because she gives him treats. So he wants to go see her. He'll go run into the front door and talking. So then, he really likes our down the street neighbor. His name's Doug. And he's got a dog. He's got a pit bull named Shadow that equally loves me too. So every once in a while I'll walk down there just to chat for a little bit, and so all I got to do is say, let's go see Doug, and he knows exactly who that is, and he'll stay on the sidewalk and run a little bit and then look back at me where I'm at, and I'll tell him, go ahead, go see Doug, and he knows exactly what house to go to, and I trust him. He's never been a dog that bolts. He waits for permission to come out the door. He's always been very good about it. He won't push a door open either if it's cracked. He'll wait for it to open up, and then he'll go in. But if, all the neighbors know him. He's met pretty much all the neighbors, and if they have their garage open, that's an invitation to him. So that's always been kind of a fun thing. He'll go wandering in their garage, and I'll have to call him back out. But he is 9 years old now, which is kind of getting up there, and his back end is full of arthritis. He's definitely struggling now, and it's sad. It breaks my heart that he can't get around like he did. He quit jumping on the couch even for it's been a while now. He won't jump up and down on the couch, and he used to be able to go up on our bed. We have a queen size that it's pretty tall, and the last time he tried, he smacked right into his chest, and I think that was it. He never tried again. He just, afraid. I know he can make it up on the couch. I think he's just lacking the self-confidence to do it. It's gonna be sad when he goes. I'm gonna be pretty devastated. I think I'm definitely gonna have to take a day off of work. It's just not gonna be the same without him, and I do not want another pet. I'll tell you, I was choked up when our cat died too. I do love animals, but I'm at the point where I don't want the obligation to keeping another living, breathing thing alive. My kids are grown, so when he's gone, I don't want another dog. I don't even want the fish. We have a little fish. I don't know what kind of fish it is. Like, it's bigger than a guppy, smaller than a beta, but that one fish killed off 4 other ones that were in the little. I have a gallon tank, and I have the drops and stuff to keep bacteria down and all of that, and it's like I only got the fish tank because I have some bamboo that I want, when I was into plants, and I thought it would be kind of cool to have a fish tank where fish are going around the bamboo. So that's what I did, and it did look nice for a little while, but I'm over it. And I don't want the responsibility of keeping that fish alive anymore. I want him to die. That sounds bad, but I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm still feeding him and taking care of him and doing all of this, but I'm just the same thing with our dog. Once when he's gone, it's gonna be like losing a kid. And I'm going to be tore up about it, but I'm also going to be relieved that the job is done. I no longer have to keep him healthy, keep him alive, So, I don't believe it's out of selfishness that I'm like this, but I know it doesn't sound too good on my part that I don't want obligations and commitment on anything. When the weekend comes, I want to do what I want to do when I want to do it. I don't see anything wrong with that. I don't want to, obviously I have to take the garbage out. I have to do any kind of extra shopping or have to do fix-it stuff if necessary. But I don't like that. I try to get everything done on Friday night as much as possible after work, so I can have my Saturday and Sunday. I already have other obligations on Sunday as well, but that's just for a couple hours. And once that's done, I'm done. I don't want any more for the day, because the next day is Monday and I have to go to work. You know, every day I'm committed to go to work. I have to go to work. And, you know, man, I hate it. I don't want to have to go to work. I don't want to have to try and make ends meet. I'm tired. I'm just so tired. And I believe that, you know, a lot of people are like that, and that's why they don't want to go back to work after this pandemic. They like free time, you know? It's only understandable to me. But, you know, hopefully you can see it my way. All right, I'm home, and I will add this video to my collection to be edited. Have a good one.